Hi, it's Nick from MESHLE, and in this video we are going to look at the features of the SPI LED controller in the MESHLE app. In this particular setup we have an LED strip which is tunable white LED strip connected to the driver, and whenever we turn the light off we can see a nice smooth animation. Whenever we turn it on, it's the animation in reverse filling up the strip, and you can see it even changes the direction on the fly whenever you turn it off very quick. Then you have the normal controls of the tunable white LED strips where you can change the color temperature with the color wheel. Same goes for the brightness. You can go as low as 1% and as high as 100%. And then you have the color palette to quickly access a particular color temperature. Then we have HCL mode where you can turn this on, and whenever the light is being turned on by the switch or by the app, the color temperature of the light will match the exact time of the day. Now let's have a look at the effects, which is the feature of the SPI, and I prepared a few effects and saved them to the controller. And now we can switch between those real quick. We can also save these effects to the power up state or to a scene, for example, onto the switch. Let's have a look at the features of the at the function of the effect. And we have here feature direction, which we can quickly switch the direction of the animation. Then we have the parameter delay, which is essentially the speed of the animation of the effect, and why it's called delay is because it's time, how long it takes till the next pixel or group of LEDs is going to light up. And so the less the number, the quicker the animation. Then we have block size, and the block is basically the portion of the light that you can see right now on the screen. Then we have the gap size. The gap size is what is in between, and we can have it symmetrically, so it grows together with the block size, or we can have it asymmetrically, basically spreading the blocks from each other. Color of the block or foreground color. Now we have a cold white which just dimmed to 14%. Let's go a little bit higher. And then we have gradient. So before gradient was on, now you can see the block is very harsh. It starts with a 50% and ends with a 50%. But as soon as you put the gradient on, you see that the last LED on the block is almost 0%. So it's a nice gradient, making a nice effect of a shooting star maybe. And here we have a background color, which is basically the color of the gap. So we can mix those two, and let's put this dim to 40% and set to neutral white. And now you can see how the foreground, so basically the block with the gradient, goes over the background, which is just 14% white color, and now you can see that it's actually merging in itself. Of course, you can go as high as 100%, and then you basically only see the difference in the color and not in the brightness. So you can mix those up. And then there are different templates which just change the whole animation or the whole effect. Right, so the parameters stay the same, but we have different types of animation. So here we have a full fill, and then the strip is empties again. In blocks, it's just running blocks in different direction, and wave is where you have different standing blocks fading in each other. You can also change the speed of the effect on the fly, adjusting to your needs. Yeah, that's basically it for the tunable white. Let's have a look at the RGB LED strip. For RGB setup, we just have an addressable RGB LED strip connected to the SPI driver, and it just behaves the same way as we saw in the tunable Y version, filling up the strip when we turn it on and emptying the light when we turn the light off. We have the color wheel just as with the tunable white, but just here we have different colors, and we have a brightness, and then we have a wide variety of different colors in our color palette. For the effects, I have prepared a few animations, few effects. So you can see here just a same effect, but wider variety of colors, and those mix. Like here, this is just very fast green front animation, and here is a gradient, kind of shooting star blue animation. Let's have a look in the template. Same thing, we have blocks wave in front, and then we have different options. So everything stays the same. The only thing is the color. Here we can set the right color and mix it up with gradient. And now we add the background color, which is currently white. Let's change it to maybe green. Now you can see like red color with the gradient, and there is like the next background green, so it's a very smooth transition between red and green. And if you put the gradient on the background color, then it's just, you know, a kind of a wave running through the green background, like red wave running through the green background. And then you just can play around with different colors. Here I have a green and blue, which matches really nicely, and we have this nice aurora effect where just the gradient of green and blue just mixing up in the strip. That's it for the SPI demo. If you'd like to learn more about MESHLE in general, just make sure you subscribe to this channel and you check out the other videos. And thanks for watching.